Greetings everyone. Welcome to another Crypto Rant session with friends of the channel, the usual suspects. This video was recorded last week, just as the crypto crash occurred. We hope everyone is okay and keeping well. The crypto space and the blockchain arena will get better, we dare say. And we keep learning, and we must keep learning as we go. Remember, it's not all about making that quick buck, that quick money. It's about learning how the protocols and the applications should work, and now we can benefit and be ahead of the curve and teach others as we go as well. So, as always, thank you for watching and thank you for your time. Enjoy. Greetings everyone, welcome to Token Nuggets, and with the usual suspects again in the house. We are having this session as an urgent one. Hopefully we get this out as soon as we can. We have the bloodbath on the streets, so we thought to have a quick session. Just have a general rant about things. So, but first of all, we'll do a quick fire round as per usual and go around the table and have everyone introduce themselves. So we'll start from Africa. Eagle One, introduce yourself, please.
Good evening, everyone. This is Eagle One, all the way from Nigeria. It's good to be back here again. The streets are bleeding, but crypto still fascinates me.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. And we swing over to London. Coin Watcher, introduce yourself, please.
Right, the Coin Watcher is here again today, and I can tell you that the Coin Watcher got tired of watching coins today. It was a bloodbath.
Fantastic. Excellent. This is going to be one hell of a rant. Okay, and finally, Germany, Jedi K. Introduce yourself, please.
What up, fam? This is Jedi K, the Dots Connector. It's been a red week, but like I say when I talk to hodlers and the hodler life, it's about the long game, people. I'm just sitting back with my popcorn.
Excellent. Okay, so where do we begin? It's been an interesting one, loads to talk about. So I think a good sort of something that will give us a nudge on the topic, because this is unscripted, is to begin, gradually ranting as far, what's happened in the last 24 hours. So thankfully, we sort of share or keep a record of what's going on, interesting stories. So we'll just quickly dive through these stories. We'll keep it punchy and just, talk about stuff, and we vent along the way. So by all means, let's begin our vents from the stories. Yes, so this first one, which crypto investor are you? Buy and hold? HODL, trend chaser, day trader, panic seller. Well then, guys, around the table quickly. What are you and what are we?
Right. I go in the Coin Watcher here. I've done all this.
Okay. How about you, Jedi K? Well, we know you're a hodler.
I'm a hodler, and most times I try to go against the trend, make a little bit of profit off that. So,
excellent. Okay, Eagle One, what are you? What do you think you are?
Well, I started as a day trader.
Okay.
And then I started the hodler life. And every once in a while, when I have a lot of time on my hands, I jump in there, buy the dips, and sell the peaks.
Okay. Excellent. Good stuff. Okay. So then we gradually then progress into what's happened. So let's have a chat about the bloodbath. Okay.
All right.
So then, it's been an interesting one. First of all, let's see what the market is saying at the moment. I think we should just leave our screen on here before we go back to the stories. So it's been a bloodbath. So guys, let's talk about what happened and how have you sort of perceived it, because I've had a lot of phone calls from people and general chatter about what's going on. And as the story alludes to, in September 2017, before BTC made its massive parabolic move, we had a huge 40% shakeout. Everyone thought BTC was going to zero. Then it surged. I believe this is the big shakeout that is going on. Weak hands will sell, smart money will buy. New all-time highs will be made. So then, again, we all remember, we all know we're in the speculation phase. No one has a crystal ball, nothing sure. But hey, now, guys, I will further rant on by pointing you to this. We need to talk about DeFi, because that is essentially what we really want to sort of leverage on, DeFi and the growth of DeFi. So this is the DeFi Pulse portal. It gives you sort of real-time data as to what's going on in DeFi world and all of that. So what's happening in decentralized finance? So let's look at what's been happening. Because I remember last year, again, I think it was Coin Watcher, Chibueze, a few of the other guys, maybe it was Soul. We were talking about how much total value locked in DeFi.
DeFi.
Yeah. So in 2020, as far back as, say, after that major dip in March, that COVID dip in March, when the market recovered, we found that there was less than $1 billion locked. The total value in USD locked in DeFi, less than $1 billion. Okay? And so look at the exponential rise of how much is going into DeFi over all that time. As at 2 days ago, we had a session with a few other sort of friends. It was up to $87 billion locked in DeFi. Now, DeFi is not going anywhere in a hurry. It'll feel this heat, but I dare say it'll come back. So let's dig deep in there and look at what the DEXs are doing. So the usual suspects as per the DEXs, they're still maintaining. They are still maintaining. Curve Finance, Uniswap, SushiSwap, Balancer, Bangkok, Integral, Loopring, all of this, they are still maintaining. Don't forget that. Now, one thing's for sure. What you have powering DeFi is Ethereum. Look at that. All of these DeFi protocols are powered by one single chain here, Ethereum. And what's Ethereum saying on the market at the moment? Well, it's not a dip. Okay, don't forget, up until March last year, 2020, you could have still gotten Ethereum. Let's go to March. Let's go to July. Okay, let's not even go that far then. Let's chill with July thereabout. Ethereum was still going for 231. So if anybody got in at $231 on Ethereum, how dare you cry when you see a dip like this? You should not complain. Otherwise, there's greed. I don't know what else is.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's just my opinion on that one, because it's not pretty out there for people who have bought tops and losing out now. They have to hold on longer, because I dare say with Ethereum powering what we are seeing with the explosion in DeFi, Ethereum will be here for a while. So it's not going anywhere. Okay. So in the coming months, do you think Ethereum would gain a lot more ground as per increase in value than Bitcoin?
Okay.
I think that's a better way to put it.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's better. I think I would like to answer yes.
Okay.
And the reason for that is obviously, based on what we're seeing in the news, the innovations going on, the research, and everything going on. I think that's why that would happen. Of course, it's got the use cases, how it's been applied especially in the DeFi space. I think that's why I would like to think that it will gain grounds.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Jedi K?
Well, for me, it's, at this point, with the reset of the market, so to say, it levels the playing field, right? For the bounce back, Ethereum will definitely jump better than Bitcoin in terms of percentage increase in price. However, some other fellas are not looking and sitting down on their hands either, right? Mm-hmm. So
we'll get to that. We'll get to
you know where I'm going to. Yeah, but if it's just a matchup between Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's scale for and Ethereum wins this match.
Oh yeah,
straight up.
Yeah. Okay, Eagle, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think I'm with the Coin Watcher and the hotline on this one. I think it's Ethereum for me as well. Because if you look at the price, let's even start from the pricing, for example. and all the goodies that Ethereum has got going for it is powering so many things, and it's kind of had so much. It has so much value attached to what it is doing, as against Bitcoin, which got a lot of fame for being first to market. So now Ethereum is a smaller figure, and it could have an exponential growth compared to Bitcoin, which is kind of big already. You don't expect it to double or triple overnight. But Ethereum at $2,000 or $3,000 can't do that.
True that. Yeah, it is an interesting one. We should keep an eye on how many ONE and HEX. We should keep an eye on those projects. And matter of fact, those two projects, let's see how they have performed. Before we talk about them, let's just see what they have been doing and how they have been faring in this bloodbath. So this is how many ONE. Okay. So the volume in the last 24 hours has gone down. It was 1 billion. Not too bad. Oh gosh, it just changed to 3 while I said that. So how many ONE in the past 24 hours? The volume is dipped a bit, 3.16%. Decent. It tried to find, support around the 14 cents, and try to find support. If this whole dip hadn't happened, I dare say how many would have surpassed its previous all-time high, and folks were talking about it getting to 50 cents. So I think we're all partial to Harmony in that way, and we're all partial to Hex. So let's go around, and Jedi, you have something to say about Hex. Oh well, before you say anything about Hex, I'm going to have to just share a bit of story on Hex here. I think there was a Hex story, that you share. You want to start your talk from here? Okay, Jedi, over to you.
All right. So, well, I've been slowly creeping into the Hexagon territory.
Welcome.
Listening in.
Welcome.
And it's the game theory is mad, really. So, because here's the deal, right? A lot of, at least from the chat I've heard and what I've read so far, is when Bitcoin goes down, everyone follows.
Yeah.
Right? You might think, but why isn't Ethereum standing on its own? We need to see what the Ethereum Foundation has their assets in. Are they also, heavily invested in Bitcoin? And what's the link? Because everybody and once Ethereum is down, everybody is down. Only one person has been going in the opposite direction, and that's Hex, and I just saw this chart because I'm in the Telegram groups, and it's insane, right? So there's one thing, and then also I've been watching some of the videos from Richard Hart as well, and he's talking about what his dev guys are doing to improve Ethereum. Yes, he can be an ass sometimes when he speaks his mind, but he gives it to you straight. But on the same side, he also believes in good projects, right? Absolutely. He sees the value Ethereum is doing, so he doesn't hate Ethereum. He thinks some people there are assholes, good, but the whole concept of it doesn't hate. And he mentioned some of his dev guys actually help to improve Ethereum. Also, what he's working on right now with Pulse is more or less to also, yes, it will compete with Ethereum, but it's also helping Ethereum into
it's freeing up the network, decongesting the network, because more Ethereum is dealing with so much transactions, congesting the network, and the fees are so high. So with Pulse Chain coming in, it would help relieve things if everything to go as Richard has been planning. So,
exactly. So one side it will relieve the network, and the second side, for the guys, for the retail entry guys, right? Because if there's no alternative, what's the motivation for the Ethereum dev guys to improve their network? Okay, now they're jumping. They'll be talking about this whole update to move to proof of stake for what now, 2 years? But when Richard started talking about Pulse and basically saying, I've already copied out the whole Ethereum blockchain and this, it made guys sit up, right? Yeah. So as much as you can hate him or hate what he's doing good stuff. You know? And Hex is showing it.
Absolutely. Richard does a lot of live stream that's quite lengthy and all of. Again, we'll leave the link to this in the description of the video for people to have a look at and have a view. So yeah, back to the other project, Harmony. I think people still ought to take advantage of the dip, because a lot of people have been hoping that Harmony will go as low as sub 10 cents. Buy more. Because the way a lot of people look at it is, if I buy, 100,000 Harmony tokens, the day it gets to 100, the day Harmony tokens get to $1, that's $100,000 in my pockets. That's how they see it, So people are always looking at opportunities to acquire some more and all of that. And by the way, guys, please do keep staking on the token nuggets. We need a whale, by the way. We still need a whale. So if anyone has anyone with the wherewithal to come stake on our validator. Okay, that was Hex, by the way. Then switch on to Harmony. A few things come to mind with what Harmony is doing. And we had a little, so this is one as an example. So random tweets really that we just thought to amplify. So we amplified this one. Mr. Ashton one says, the moment you start analyzing versus appreciating, you become an investor, which I think is true. Crypto is a gamble. Technology is an investment. So one Harmony is wise to know the difference. Steven Say of Harmony Marketing, So going to keep dropping nuggets, because that budget is better spent elsewhere. Got 100K free, ready to work. I'm guessing this guy is an early adopter. So another guy here we follow on Twitter, my Quant Validator, the Mars Initiative. Shout out to them. Wow, what a dump! With everyone being fearful, now is the time to be greedy.
You are not sharing that screen.
Excellent. And coins on my shopping list for today: ONE, Matic, Ethereum, BNB, BTC. I think that's a no-brainer list, really. Yeah.
Yes. I think I've done something with this shopping list early in the morning. So. Fantastic.
Can I go around the table and have people pick out the top 3 from this list? Actually, let's do that. Top 3 from this list. If you had money to sort of, if you had the funds to go on a shopping spree on the dips, what are your top 3? Start with Eagle One. What would be your top 3 here?
Top 3: BNB, ETH, and ONE.
Excellent. Okay. Jedi K, what would be your top 3 here?
BNB, ETH, and ONE, and Harmony ONE.
BNB, Harmony ONE, and Ethereum.
Ethereum, yeah, those 3.
Okay. Top 3. Okay, cool. Okay, Jedi K, what will be your top 3 here?
I'll say for sure. I'm still going. From this list or in general?
From this list.
This list.
From this list, I'll take ONE, Harmony ONE, Matic, and BNB.
Wow. No ETH, no BTC. Okay, interesting. What would you go for, Coin Watcher?
This is a tough one.
What would you watch?
This is a tough one. Okay. Nice. Well, the tough one here. I think I will be going for ONE, Matic, and ETH.
Wow. Yeah. ONE, Matic, and ETH. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were a big BNB fan.
Well, you put me in a tough place. You asked me for free.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I thought we'll see. So
if I may, just on that one, for example, one of the reasons I also picked BNB. So I was looking at the volumes and the price. So when the price was down by 20%, the trade volume was up by 42%. Within the same time frame.
Yeah, because CZ on Twitter actually put up a tweet to that effect as well. Yeah, interesting one. Okay, so there's this one as well, random one from Crypto World 2020. Panic levels not seen before across social media and my telephone this morning. You don't say. Interestingly enough, it's only messages whether people should sell or not. While at 62K, everyone and the family wanted to buy Bitcoin and crypto. So that was sort of the high where some smart investors would have sort of cashed out maybe half or take some profits, and stash stable coins while waiting to jump in again on the dip. So again, I think there are lessons to be learned, because they say you earn your stripes, you don't follow your stripes. So as a crypto enthusiast, you're earning your stripes, you're not falling on them. So yeah, this was an interesting one by the Coin Watcher, and I thought to jazz it up a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah. So he says, it's okay, we need a group hug, everything will be all right. Yes, we do need a group hug. That was an interesting one. Yeah, this was an interesting one from Bitboy Crypto from online. It says, if any of you ever buy a Tesla again, you're dead to me. So I think there's still a lot of furore, there's a lot of angst towards Elon Musk. You know.
Well, he asked for Elon Gate. There it is.
He got it. Yeah, this is an interesting one again in our neck of the woods in England. Yeah, DOGECOIN swaps Banner Castle for the blockchain again. As blockchain, pushed out to the masses, at least people will want to know what blockchain is. And if you will take a look at the article, it makes reference to NFTs. He actually put a vote up on his Twitter, asking about what it should do and all of that. So that's interesting. So again, that's a subtle way of getting people ready for adoption. Again, that's not giving any financial advice there. So this one again, crypto is a mental game. This kind of dumps are meant to make you run and check your portfolio, calculate how much you've lost, leaving you feeling scared and anguished and causing you to panic sell. Instead, try feeling excited about the opportunities presented to you. Again, opportunities by way of buying the deep. That's absolutely. So what do people think about this? Does this make sense?
Well, I just put a few extra dollars in this evening, so
yeah. Interesting. So yeah,
absolutely. I sent some of my fiat to work today as well. So
absolutely necessary. So again, this is an interesting one from Cointelegraph from Crypto 2021. We can't predict the future, but we can monitor wallet addresses. Data suggests that the whales are buying the dip. Is it possible that Bitcoin will hit 83K by June? Yeah, interesting one. Yes, I thought this was really curious. Yeah, that was very curious. Only the strong survive. So this chap on Twitter, Slum Doge Millionaire. So down $500,000 and I'm still holding. Buy the dip and huddle. Just breathe. Just breathe, people. We got this. So he's down by $500,000.
$500,000.
It is interesting. Just one day.
Wow.
$1 million. So yeah, there's a lot of joy and pain all over the place. There's a lot of pain here, evidently. I feel for folks, but interesting. Okay. So
that one.
So let's talk about this particular video. So it's saying the worst mistakes to avoid in crypto. So we'll go through them one by one, and maybe we can opine. So the first one, investing more than you can afford to lose. What do people think about that? It's not true essentially that people stick to this.
Exactly. Right. I agree with you on that, TN.
Yeah.
It's well, for me it sounds kind of cliche. Well, you don't invest more than you can afford to lose. But by the time you really get into it, as a business person, we all talk about risk taking.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, you will invest more than you would want to lose because you see an opportunity somewhere. So that's the way I see it, though.
Absolutely. Anyone want to opine on this one? Or anyone follows this rule strictly?
Yeah, me too. I mean, a few times I've, considering my pocket, I've gone overboard, but then again, it's about seeing an opportunity, it's about also seeing the risk. Like, okay, today, for instance, there's a dip, and I wouldn't just sit down there and watch the dip, rise again and not doing anything.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jedi, do you stick to these rules as a hodler?
As a hodler, no, because at the end of the day, it's a long-term thing, right? Yeah, because no, really, I put in an amount and I rationalize, in one of our rants, I said it, just think about whatever you're putting in as, 10 cocktails for a weekend out, right? And you buy something. But I'm doing it also with another thought in mind that down the line, my 10 cocktails is gonna buy me 200 cocktails, right? Yeah, but it's just the same. Even if you want to buy a cocktail in a club, right, or in a pub, you don't want to buy it and spill it on the ground. It hurts. You still don't want to lose it, no matter how cheap it is. Right? So I don't really stick to this. Yes, I say it as well. Like, it's just for me, my the small text. So don't hold me responsible for your own decisions, kind of thing. And that's where this comes in. But what I say to myself is, do you believe in it? All in or nothing.
Oh, well, that's
to myself. Yeah, that's to myself. If you ask me, anyone on this podcast ask me right now, I'll say put in what you can afford to lose.
Okay, so I think it's generally more of a cliche sort of thing, right? But it's a cautionary cliche. It's cautionary more than anything, and it does make sense. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to lose it. Look at the bloodbath on the streets now. There's a sea of red out.
Yeah.
Quick one again. The key thing, Jedi, another thing I'm taking from what you said is, again, if you're going for a long game, then you have a lot of time to wait. Say there are some projects I've got into that I'm not in a hurry to get out of this month or next month or in the next 2 months. So I have time to wait.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So what else is the other rule? So the other rule is, what did I say? Okay. So not doing any research. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, so again, I'll just chime in on this one quickly before I throw it around. Yeah, so not doing any research on what the poo coin is, what an ass coin is, what com rocket is, and all of that. And what dog is trending and all of that. I mean, basic research helps sometimes, but then again, there's that whole fluke in it. Fluking, say, DOGECOIN. If you sometimes, like CoinWatcher made a quote, you had this quote in one of the previous episodes where you said it was a biblical quote, which I thought was hilarious, but then again loaded with a lot of it was anecdotal. You said something about confounding about
wisdom, God using the foolish things of the world to
the wise or something,
to teach the wise or something like that.
Yeah. So again, no matter how intellectually you want to approach things and do your research or due diligence, you probably wouldn't even look at DOGECOIN as something to take seriously. And so flukes do happen, So not doing any research. So what do you guys think about this one?
I think research is important. It's good to have some knowledge. It's good to know what you're doing. At the same time, there is that gut feeling that goes against any logical theory.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's almost like it's almost like winning a lottery. I think you just have a gut feeling the winning number is so and so.
Yeah.
And you play it and you win, and sometimes you play it, you don't win. So I think it's kind of like that sometimes.
Okay, Jedi, your thoughts?
Well, I'll say not doing research at all on anything is a fool's errand, right? Because the only thing you'll do is FOMOing.
Yeah,
right? Which is not advisable. However, there are still some decisions you make that are not backed by logical research. You mentioned Doge. Guys, I made more than 900% on what's it called, on Shiba. So it was just like, oh, Shiba. Yeah. Everybody, this meme coins, I think it's gaining traction. That was the amount of my research.
Okay, so with that again, so as not to let people think, there are varied opinions on this. Again, there is a school of thought that would beg to differ on all these meme tokens, because to take a critical look at what's going on, that isn't exactly investing. That's gambling, really. If you look at it critically, it isn't investing, it is gambling. Look at a project like Harmony One, for instance. You know what's happening, what's been scaled out, the community is doing, you know the people behind it, the track record, what they've done, and the community and all of that. And then you look at a token like the random token there. Okay, that's a gamble if it goes down.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the first rule of what we're discussing, that's where that
might apply. Yeah, that was what I was just about to say. So for example, I did this one. So first, I'll say the level of research was not logical, so to say, in terms of the team and what they're doing and so on.
Yeah,
mine was basically more of, all right, meme coins, somehow the world has lost its mind, and everybody is doing this whole meme coin thing. And I just put in, even the gas fees for doing it was almost the same amount as what I bought, but so it was low. And I just said, yeah, let's see, everybody is crazy. Once it gets up, I'm out, which is even against my hodler state of mind.
Yeah.
So if you want to do go into crypto, you don't even put 10%, you don't put 5% of your holdings on any of these joke coins.
Yeah.
That is a huge ass gamble.
Yeah, so it is important to make that differentiation, that people understand that.
Yeah.
Going into some of those projects that are not exactly mainstream, out there projects that people talk about, not some project that's been praised or hailed by some self-proclaimed king. You know what I'm saying? Son it. Anyway, yeah, okay. So let's carry on with these rules and see what else is there to say. So rule number 2, research. Aha. Okay. So he just segues into this. Into what we're saying.
There we go.
So going all in on a shit coin. What do people think about this? Eagle, thoughts on this? Gambling?
There's a lack of knowledge, and and one of those bad decision moments when you think, or when you have a gut feeling about it. This can happen to anyone, really.
Absolutely. No one.
Especially if you're unlucky enough to have a gut feeling about it, like you just go all in and
absolutely
you get burnt for it. Yeah.
It is an interesting one. Yeah. Coin Watcher, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It can happen to anyone. And one thing I need to point out here is, I mean, I've also a few times I've been victims of trying to do too much on a shit coin.
Yeah.
And then one thing that I've noticed is, because I talk to a lot of people, they think that a shit coin goes down and that it's going to come up. Not everything that goes down comes up, man.
Absolutely.
So no, not. You should never go all in on a shit coin.
On a shit coin, absolutely. Jedi K, your thoughts on this one? Well, I think you've got your thoughts.
Yeah, I made it clear, right? The only thing that will make me go into a shit coin is because I know some stupid people will FOMO and I'll just profit off it, which is nasty, but So one thing, I'll never do a shitcoin that's already listed on any exchange. If I'm coming in at the start, okay, I put in my 20 quid, and then when it gets listed, I have 1,800. Thank you very much.
So that's going back to the very first rule. You've done your research and you've done your dot connector.
Your research.
Your dot connection. Okay, again, that's a good one. For getting greedy with your profits. Again, remember, like we always say,
take profits.
Take profits and don't get wrecked. There you go. So when it gets to an all-time high you've never seen before, don't forget, just take something out, take some profit out, stash it away. Okay, I think that's self-explanatory.
That's it.
Anyone want to chime in on this one, or it's just self-explanatory?
No, it just reminded me.
Self-explanatory.
It also reminded me of, remember when we were looking at Pundi X before they did the redenomination?
Absolutely.
When we started the hodler life, and we put this up and we said, guys, the $1 million question.
Yeah.
To take profits now that it's this high, or to hold on, and that I'm not giving anybody advice.
Exactly. So it's your call to make. So yeah, that's an interesting one. You know, getting really involved with. And of course, what else? Aha. So, taking advice from someone new to crypto. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. So when again, this one, if you ponder this one, you're thinking, okay, so who exactly is old in crypto? Because even whatever your experience is, you know, what have you, you know, been able to take forward? Because every day is different in crypto. Every day is different.
Oh man.
What do people think about this?
I think it's a bit subjective. Like, you know, we've talked about cliche a couple of times tonight. So you wouldn't want to get advice from an inexperienced person. But like you said, things change. Some people do more research than other people. Some people read more than other people.
Absolutely.
Some people are lucky enough to read the right stuff at the right time, and they may just have that bit of information that you need for you to, you know, get to the next level.
Absolutely.
So generally speaking, you might say, okay, he's not experienced. I'd rather speak to token nuggets instead.
Yeah.
They've been there for years. Yeah. But sometimes they may just have that one bit of information.
Yeah.
One gut-feeling information.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Excellent. Coin Watcher?
Yeah. Well, first of all, if you're looking for advice, first of all, you need to have your own conviction as well. You know, personally for me, if I'm going to be asking questions, I probably want to go to someone like the guys that took, you know, a few times I've called you to say, oh, look, what's up here? And, you know, because I feel like you've got the experience. And I wouldn't be calling my sister who doesn't know about crypto to tell me. She's probably going to tell me, oh, you're going to lose your money, you know, but she doesn't know about my risk management and those kind of things, you know. So, yeah, I would definitely talk to someone who's got experience.
Everything's different. Jedi, thoughts on this?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know why this is on the list, right? Because if you've already followed, you know, the rule 1 and rule 2, then this doesn't really apply. So yes, you can listen to as many people as possible, like the Coin Watcher said. You know, someone might have a piece of information, but if you go back to do your own research, right, and you are not FOMOing, you know, then you're fine. So this I think shouldn't even make it to the list if you've applied the first couple of.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for that. So shout out to the guys who put this together. It's from Cryptonary. I thought, you know, we thought it was interesting. Yeah, this was a grim one. It's really dark, but we'll read it anyhow. So this chap is flawed, thinking USD. I don't make posts like this often, but when I do, it really does mean something. Always remember, it is only money. I had a close friend take his life back in summer 2020 over a 1,000 BTC loss. Please do not do anything stupid. You can and will bounce back. And you know what? Let's take a somber moment to really think about the bigger picture for, you know, folks who have gone all in. And because you probably would, a lot of people will try and sit on their losses and lick their wounds in private and all of that. And a lot of people might not take it so well. It is crazy out there, not with the situation of things, politically.
COVID and losses of things.
Yeah, everything is happening. So yeah, I feel the need to always reach out to folks I know and say, look, hey, how are you holding out? I've had a chat with people. I'm sure everyone here has had a chat with the odd person about what's going on and all of that. And it's always good to reach out, people find support and all of that. What do people think about this one? It's really grim. It's grim and not one to really talk about, but we must talk about it. Mental health amidst all of this is important too. What do people think?
I think we just need to remind ourselves. I mean, as much as we get all these crashes and dips, we need to just keep reminding ourselves, like, look, guys, history is always there. Just refer back to history. It happened before. You'll always bounce back.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes it easier to manage. I mean, social media right now is not helping. People are making funny jokes on their status. Okay, my crypto folks, what's your heart rate like right now?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All those kind of funny comments. But history is there to soothe our nerves. So we're cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Jedi, what do you think?
Yeah. This is it's grim to be as you said, right? And I mentioned before, I'm in for the long game. However, if you put in too much, thinking of short-term profits, take heart, man. It's not the end of the world, man. Because you probably already made some profit before, and that's why you went all in.
Absolutely.
The market will turn again, and whatever you've lost, you can still make it. If you're a daily trader, that's it. If you're a hodler, sit tight. If you got some liquidity, buying the dip, keep holding on.
Excellent. Chibueze, what thoughts on this one?
Right, I'm going to share a personal testimony. I've been in a place where I lost some, and then I thought everything was gone, and I just held on. I read some other testimonies of people who said they lost things and then had to hold themselves, gradually build back slowly, and then why that happened to me personally was because I was going too fast, and when I slowed down and then took things very, very easy,
Absolutely.
$1 at a time, and then I got back.
Excellent.
So if you're out there and then, it's grim and, looking like the end of the world, listen, a lot of us have been there, you'll be good, you'll be back.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's good that we can talk about this because of course it is grim. It's not exactly what we want to, morbid stuff is not what we do here, but again, it is reality. Again, we must just take a moment to talk about stuff like this. So thanks for that, guys. We move on to that one. Yeah, so this is Richard Hart's update here. Let's read that. So he says, when your friends are literally crying because they just got liquidated, tell them Richard Hart tried to save them, begging them not to trade, and tell them it will be okay. New opportunities are just around the corner. Everything is going to be okay. I think that's a beautiful message from Richard. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Again, just to echo that for Richard, just to let people know that Richard actually, again, early adopter, made his money, not selling Richard or shilling him, but Bitcoin mining and all of that. He had his own rig set up way back in the days, so he should be someone who we can sort of glean information or learn from his experiences as well. So another thing is to find out people that have been in the game longer, and listen to what they have to say and then make an informed decision on that. So it is a good way. So again, emphasis on this, on the last sentence here. New opportunities are just around the corner. Everything is going to be okay. Hang in there. What do people think? Yeah.
I mean, I agree that there's opportunities every day. You make one mistake and then wake up the next day. Like you said before, in crypto, every day is completely different. I've woken up days when I thought my investment would go to do 100 so I can sell and go high, and then I wake up and then it's going down. But then I turn around and there's something else that's doing good, and I take advantage.
Absolutely. Jedi, opportunities around the corner. Are you looking forward?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I am definitely looking forward to opportunities coming up. I already mentioned it before. I'm looking forward to Pulse.
Okay. Excellent.
And even within the deep, the little fiat I still have, I'm taking the dip.
Excellent.
You're using your profits from.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Eagle, you looking forward to the dip as well?
Oh yes, definitely. I'm actually going all out right now. It's like my appetite.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because for me, I think it's a mindset thing as well. Once you have the right mindset, you have all the facts, you have history. I mean, you just kind of know it will get better. So I think the mindset is also important. No matter how bad it is, you always bounce back if you have the right mindset of the game. Absolutely. If you're there for the long haul. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. It is interesting, and good one from Richard there. And what else? Yes, I thought this was interesting. So someone, this chap on Twitter says Elon Musk stress tested the Bitcoin community. We passed. Everyone's taking a bow there. That's an interesting.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Let's see. NFTs. And yes, this was very interesting. So apparently, millions of dollars in Bitcoin incorrectly credited to BlockFi customers. So crypto lending platform BlockFi is in hot water after reportedly crediting clients with Bitcoin by accident during a promo campaign. Okay, that's interesting. We haven't verified the story. We don't know if it's true, but it's just a header there that's interesting. Well, I hope they correct that. I personally am not keen on accidents like this happening on the blockchain, because it could be anyone's funds that's misallocated or sent incorrectly. I don't like this kind of thing. So that's not good press for whoever's involved, and I hope they rectify that. As a matter of fact, I hope it's not true. So yeah, I'll move on from there. Nothing to say. Right, yes. Harmony. Yeah, there was an important update, and I think people should be aware again. Mano Mix on Twitter says the minimum amounts of ONE needed to start staking on the Harmony wallet has been reduced from 1,000 to 100 coin. It was proposed and voted by the community to reduce the entry barrier to $16 at current prices. That is states at $16. So start earning passive income even with 100 ONE tokens, 11% APY, around that. And if you're with token, will give you 242% in return. So again, guys, I think, if you're not staking, what are you doing? So with dips in the market and all of this, you should be looking to acquire more. And don't forget, you are still going to be getting rewards, so it's a no-brainer for this. So that was the thing with the announcement. So folks, if you think 1,000 tokens, 1,000 ONE tokens might have been too expensive, then hey, it's come down to 100 tokens now. Matter of fact, I think we should encourage people to actually now learn what it means to sort of stake, be more active, even if you can give away 100 tokens to people, so they understand. I think that's a lot more affordable than giving out 1,000 to people. It's easier to onboard people and get them staking on Harmony ONE, and let them just do that. Yeah, so I think the barrier to entry for staking coming down is a good decision by Harmony ONE. What do you guys think on this one?
Yeah, I think it makes it easier because it's a lower amount. It looks like lower risk. Okay, just 16 bucks. I can easily start with that. Yes.
So that's about what I thought we'd just go through our stories to sort of help us to make sense of what's going on. Again, there's everything making the rounds now. Crypto markets in free fall. Bitcoin falls 30%. Ethereum falls 38%. The crypto market has shed billions amid a week of bearish news as Chinese payment associations reiterated warnings against crypto speculation. Again, all of that, there's so much fun and all of that, but again, we just hang in there, see how things are going. So yeah, guys, what would you want to say as to your parting shot on a day like this? Okay, so we'll do a final round, and in this final round, you'll say to people what you want them to sort of, what your admonition to them. Admonish people, encourage people, and then tell them what you personally would be staking or investing in, or what you're looking forward to doing. Let's keep it to around a minute or so. So whoever feels ready to start, please carry on. Anyone who wants to go first?
Yeah, for me on this one, I say, I'm still good. My bag is lighter, but it's not empty. It's not even close to double where I started from, what I've put in, so I'm fine. I keep looking ahead. It's about the long game, guys. And that's what I'll advise, for all the hodlers out there. And in terms of what I'm doing right now, the little liquidity I have, I'm still putting it in some coins, getting into the dip, right? And I am staking as well. So last episode, I was staking my HEX. That's there. I'll put in a bit more, create a ladder. I'm staking ones. I'm also picking up a few additional Harmony One tokens, that's there. But then within my portfolio, even though the prices are down, I'm finding every DEX and even on a centralized exchange, anything I can stake or putting in liquidity pools, I'm doing it, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do there is, yes, the thing is the value of the tokens might be going down, but the number of my tokens are increasing for when the market goes back up again.
Absolutely.
So I'll advise you, do your own research, find out those DEXs. If you are not on any DEX, see what your centralized exchange has on offer, and that's it. Go, stake, lock them up.
Excellent. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice one. Good admonition there. Coin Watcher, want to go next?
Yeah, I'm going to allude to what you just said about, even if the value of a coin is going down, at least you're stacking them up. Yeah, someone replied to a tweet I made about 3 days ago when I said that I've not lost any money in crypto. I was celebrating my 1 month of not losing money in crypto, and that is true. And then he was pointing me to it. I said, yes, I still stand by it. Yeah, the market is red today. There's a bloodbath, but I haven't sold nada, because the moment I sell, that's when I lose. So I'm holding my coins. But moving forward, I think what I'm been trying to get into is how to do farming, staking, and just get on the technical side of things, like even just like Jedi as well, put money in liquidity pools as well. Yeah. And then of course today I had to also look for the dip, get into the dip as well. That's what I'll be doing moving forward, just to keep my heads up.
Yeah. Eagle, thoughts on this?
Yeah, like I said before, I mean, I have tried to keep an open mind in all this. And when you look at your portfolio and you see you're going from green to a very steep red, and it doesn't look as if it's going to let up anytime soon, it's easy to miss a breath here and there. But like I said, just look at the antecedents, see how the market is, and don't just panic sell. Just hold on to it. Do not sell. You can stake. You can stake as much as you can to get a little scrapings here and there. And like that other guy said, it's all may look dark and gray now, but everything is going to be okay.
Excellent. Yeah, thanks for that. So yeah, guys, it's been an interesting one in the market. So it's been interesting, to say the least. We'll see what happens in the next few days, weeks, months. But one thing is for sure, Bitcoin's dominance as the number one token has been challenged, and it's dropped considerably actually past few weeks. So with this crash, I dare say Bitcoin would find its feet again. I dare say. But again, not financial advice. We're only just going by our own little experiences. We are learning still. And by all means, one other thing to say is that folks should begin to pay attention to DeFi, decentralized finance. That's not going anywhere. And if anything was to offset, or if anything were to offset well-known tokens like Bitcoin, okay, well, that's the father of them all. We should pay attention to Ethereum. And again, if you are interested in looking at DeFi, by all means, explore the DeFi Pulse portal here. Have a look at what's happening. Explore what it means for lending in DeFi and what are DEXs, the decentralized exchanges. We've mentioned a few of this in the past few episodes. And again, pay attention to derivatives, pay attention to payments, and what assets should you be holding and looking at. We all know about this. Coin Watcher watches most of this, so he knows what we're saying. So yeah, by all means, guys, let's pay attention to DeFi. Let's pay attention to what's happening. So it's not all about making that quick gain and quick money in cryptocurrency. There's an entire ecosystem to be explored. And I think we should pay attention to that. And if possible, teach people, the young ones, teach them to understand what it means to own a wallet, to understand what it means to get on the blockchain and interact with protocols that would enable them yield rewards. We weren't taught that at school, were we, guys?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I think it's important. Okay, rants over. And then we'll have the usual final round talk. Okay, guys, we've had a somber one. Let's keep it a little upbeat and just have a go around the table. Wish everyone well, and let's log out. So we start with Eagle from Nigeria. Final words from you, please.
Well, nice time hanging out again with you guys. And I'm just gonna say it again. It may all look dark and gray. Everything is gonna be okay. Eagle one out.
Excellent, fantastic. And Coin Watcher, final words from you, please.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been bloody, but it's been fun. But I can assure you guys, I'm here watching you guys and supporting you.
Coin Watcher. And of course, last but not the least, Jedi K, we're going to ask you for, well, I don't know, if you have a haiku, your haiku might be grim, but if you have one, let's final words from you.
All right, yeah, I missed that one. Okay, yeah. So, well, it's all red, but I don't fret, right? Though it's raining fire, I'm as cool as ice, but twice as nice. Out.
Woo! On that note, guys, gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on board to have this quick session. Hopefully we get to publish this in the next 48 hours at least. And hopefully nothing major would have happened in the market. So on that note, thank you very much indeed, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time, everybody. And Have a good one. Peace.
Cheers.